Hello and welcome. I am Siona, and on our first episode of Ultra Zoom, we have with us Mr. Ashish Gurao, the director of Edukron Private Limited. He is passionate about technology and using technology to help education institutions work better. Edukron has supported many schools in improving their systems and becoming more effective. Edukron Private Limited is a company that creates smart software solutions for educational institutes. Their services help institutes manage their daily tasks like student records, fee, attendance, and communication, all in one easy system. The goal is to make school operations simple, smooth, and modern. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So tell us a little about Edukron. What is the purpose or the motto of your organization?
The purpose of Educron is to simplify and strengthen the school operations through smart, user-friendly softwares, helping school focus more on teaching and less on paperwork.
We're coming to the vision and mission of your organization. What would you say that?
Okay. So, our vision is to become a trusted partner for Education Institute by offering advanced, reliable, and easy-to-use digital solutions that improves learning and management. And our mission is to empower education institutions with modern software that makes everyday tasks simple, boost the productivity, and enhance communication between schools, students, and parents.
Okay. So, sir, I believe Edufron offers 5 different services that cater to different needs in different setups. So, these are Adicron, Kidcron, Learnicron, Dipcron, and Developron. Sir, tell us a little about these.
Acadicron is a complete school management system that handles student data, attendance, fees, staff management, and reporting. So all in one platform. KidCron is a software which is a smart preschool and daycare management system designed for early education centers. It helps manage child profile activities, parent communication, billing, and daily reports. Learnicon is an e-learning platform that offers digital content, assignments, synchronous, asynchronous classes, assignments to make learning easy for student and teaching smooth for educator. Edukron is basically made for a library management system that takes it easy to track books, issue written records, and manage library inventory without manual paperwork. And last but not the least is the Evalcron. An Evalcron is an online exam and evaluation system that facilitates to check handwritten papers on system by scanning, give marks, and print results. So this is the bit introduction about the 5 products which we have.
So we'll jump right to the Q&A now. Shall we start?
Okay. Yeah, please.
So why is it important for any educational institution to have an ERP?
An ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning System is a software that helps manage all parts of education institute operations like student records, fees, lesson plans, exam, attendance, and more. So in one place, it's important because it saves time, avoid mistakes, and helps school to run smoothly.
So what are the key components of an ERP system?
The key components of ERP system, the main part of an ERP system usually includes a student information system, attendance management, fees and finance management, exams, grade management, timetable scheduling, library management, HR and payrolls, communications through email, SMS, and notifications on the parent's mobile app.
So how does an ERP system benefit a school compared to using separate softwares for different functions?
Using one ERP system means everything is connected and data is shared between the departments. So this avoids duplicate data entry, save times, and reduce errors. It also gives a complete view of everything happening in the school.
Well, how can an ERP system help with student information management, enrollment, attendance, grades, transcripts?
Yes. An ERP system keeps all student data in one place, from the time they enroll to the attendance, grades, and final transactions. It makes it easy for teachers and admin staff to update and view information anytime without paperwork or manual errors.
So, how does the ERP system support financial management in the school with budgeting, tuition fees, payroll?
Yeah, but that's an important factor. This module of an ERP. So ERP tracks all school finances like fee collection, tuition dues, staff salaries, and budget planning. It helps the school avoid delays in payment, keep records clean, and give you reports on income and expenses.
So, how can an ERP system streamline administrative processes like schedule, communication, reporting?
ERP software can auto-generate timetable, send messages to staff and parents, prepare reports like exam results or FT summaries with just a few clicks. This saves a lot of time and efforts for an admin team.
So, how can an ERP system facilitate communication between teachers, parents, and administrators?
Okay. ERP system often have a built-in communication tools like SMS, email, and mobile app notifications. So teacher can send updates to parent, admin can share circulars or notices, and parents can check update anytime on their mobile app.
So, how can an ERP system help with resource management with the classrooms, equipment, library?
ERP keep tracks of how classrooms, labs, computer or library books are used. It helps in checking equipment status, managing library books, loans and return efficiency.
How can an ERP support data-driven decision making in school?
With real-time data on attendance, like performance, finance and operations, school leaders can make better decisions. For example, if many students are missing a subject class, action can be taken quickly, and reports and dashboards make them easy to use.
So, how would you approach integrating an ERP system with other school softwares like an LMS, for example, or an attendance system software?
See, this is important because the first for us is to understand what the other software does. Then we use API, that is connectors or import export features to sync data. For example, attendance taken in a biometric system can be pulled into an ERP automatically. Planning and testing are the keys for the smooth integration.
Also, how do you ensure that the ERP system aligns with the institution's strategic goals?
I understand the school goal first, whether it's improving academics, finance, or parents' communication, and then tailor ERP module and reports to support those goals. So regular reviews help us to make sure we stay on track.
So, as someone who's been in this field, so what would you say are the best ERP practices?
The best practice is to train all the staff properly, choose modules that matches the school needs, keep data clean and update, set user roles and permission carefully, then do regular checks and audits, take feedbacks that is important from the users please school staff to improve the system.
So, how do you stay up to date with the latest ERP technologies and trends?
I read blogs, teach news about ERP systems. I join webinars and online classes. Follow some ERP companies on LinkedIn and YouTube, and also discuss with peers to attend educational tech events.
So how do you ensure data privacy and security within an ERP system in a school environment?
Yeah, this is important again because data is the most crucial, means important thing for every company or every organization. The first step is to set user roles. For example, teacher who will have access to their classrooms only, class students only. Librarian who will have access to the library related things only. The second thing is to use a strong password and two-factor authentication. Then the third is encrypting data so no one can misuse if it is stolen. Regular backups and data. Follow laws like the GDPR or local education data rules.
So do you mind telling us what GDPR is?
It is a standard coding technique which we use while designing any software. So the data should be in a safe mode. No one can easily hack the data. That is what we followed while designing any software.
So how do you handle change management when implementing or upgrading an ERP system?
I start by clearly explaining the benefits of the changes. Then I provide training, listen to users' concerns, and offer support during the transactions. I also involve in key users early so they feel part of the change.
So how do you prioritize tasks and manage multiple projects simultaneously?
I make task lists, set deadlines. We use tools like Jira, FleetCamp to track progress. I focus on urgent and high impact tasks first and break big projects into smaller steps to manage them better. For example, if the server is down, that is the first priority, that is the highest priority we should have, we should work on it. And if there is some minor issues, then we take it as a last task.
So how do you manage to communicate with non-technical users? How is it possible for you to speak in layman language with those people?
Yeah. Miss, we have to behave like a layman because I use very simple language because they are not technical persons. So of course we'll have to explain them in a easy way, like real-time examples, visual aids like screenshots or videos. I make sure they understand how it helps their daily work instead of focusing on technical terms.
So how do you ensure that users are properly trained and equipped on using an ERP system?
We provide hands-on training sessions, share easy to follow guides, and offer supports even after training. I also follow up with the users to make sure they are comfortable using the system. That is important. If they are not happy, then it is of no use.
Absolutely. So how do you handle data migration and integration during an ERP implementation?
I first clean and verify the old data. Then we use import tools or script to upload it. After that, I cross-check for any errors if integration with the other system. I ensure proper mapping and testing before going live.
So how do you ensure continuous improvement and development in ERP process after you've implemented it already?
Yeah. Collecting feedbacks from the clients, track issues, and regular review how the system is performing. I also look for the ways to automate tasks and update it workflow when needed.
So what are some common challenges when implementing or using an ERP system in an institution?
Some common problems are like staff, they are not trained well on the new system. That is one of the major problem which we face. The resistance to change the old method, with most of the staff don't want to move to the new system. This is one of the factor. Data migration issue from old system, cost of implementation, technical glitches if internet or hardware fails. So these are the most common challenges we face while implementing an ERP system.
So since we've talked so much, I'm really curious. Sir, will you be able to describe a time when you had to troubleshoot a complex issue within an ERP system?
We face a lot of issues while working on such ERPs. Once a fee reports were not showing wrong results, so I tracked the issue towards setting errors in the fee structure. After correcting it and generating the reports, everything was accurate. I also updated the documentation to prevent it from happening again in the future.
So tell me about a successful ERP project you worked on and the impact it.
I have worked on many successful ERP systems and setups. The most was where we moved a manual record to a fully digital system. It saves the staff a lot of time, improve fee collection. Parents are appreciating getting updates on their phones. So it made the school look more professional.
So coming to the last question for the day. Sir, what are your thoughts on the future of ERP in education?
Future is bright. ERP in education will become more automated, mobile friendly, and connected with learning tools. It will play a bigger role in personalized learning and database decision making. So I think we will have definitely a good future.
So it was really nice talking to you. So I hope you had a good time too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.